Good morning and good afternoon, Falcon family and Falcon friends. My name is Mr. Cadle. I'm the curriculum resource teacher here at LCMS, and this is going to be a video recording for our annual Title I meeting. In other words, if you stumbled across this video and are watching it, the same information that I'll present here will be presented at our annual Title I meeting. This just satisfies the video portion of it. Now, I'm going to leave my contact information at the end of the presentation, and in just a few moments, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this video screen and put the presentation up and go ahead and take care of the narration for that. So I hope you get something out of this and learn a little bit about, one, what is Title I used for, and why do we have Title I funds, and two, how you can have a voice and influence the decision-making process for those funds here on campus. So those are my main objectives, to inform you all about what's going on. So let's get started. Welcome, Falcons and Falcon families, to our annual Title I meeting. I'm Mike Cadle, the curriculum resource teacher here at LCMS. Our principal is Mr. Dennis Dotson. Our assistant principals are Candace Christie and Taylor Mullins. There are a lot of things to really get excited about this year at LCMS. So starting off with the basics, our mission is to educate all students in a safe and supportive learning environment that will develop lifelong learners and productive citizens. We are one school, one team with one goal, which is to prepare our students socially, emotionally, and academically for school. Separately, our vision is to be a premier middle school where students are curious and creative learners who succeed through personal initiative and sustained efforts to reach higher academic goals. We believe our students are critical thinkers who seek knowledge and possess technical competence and collaborative skills. Our students will embrace diversity, act responsibly, and contribute to our community. Our educators believe that students, or all students, can meet or exceed rigorous academic standards. Together, our teachers, staff, and administrators form a rich professional learning community where all are supported to hone their professional craft and improve effectiveness. Through the examination of our instructional practices and data, we adjust our teaching and our operational systems in order to continuously improve. Part of the mission and vision includes establishing and building relationships with the school's community and encouraging parental and community involvement. These relationships have been proven to significantly increase student learning growth. So we're going to look at a couple of different things here. Our presentation will focus on the following elements. We're going to look at what is Title I, Title I programs and outcomes, standards and testing, our Title I plan, our parent and family engagement plan, parent and family engagement plan evaluation for the previous year, and how to support your child's education and various requirements through law. I do need to make a correction there that it's for last year for 22 to 23, and we are currently in the 23 to 24 year. So first, we need to understand what is the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. Well, to help answer this question, we need to first describe the basics of the act itself. Originally, the act was signed into U.S. law by President Johnson in 1965. It was then reauthorized by President Obama in 2015 as the Every Student Succeeds Act, sometimes called ESSA, E-S-S-A. And there are several key ideas in the purpose for the act. These ideas include ensuring that every student has access to high-quality education, to challenge and to motivate students, to provide supplemental services and resources. Of course, examples of this include ensuring that teachers are state certified and that those teachers use proven teaching methods, and to ensure safe, drug-free learning environment. And of course, if you need more information on this, you can access it via the website listed below. That's ed.gov/ESSA. That's ed.gov /ESSA. All right, so what is Title I? Title I is the largest federally funded educational program. It was authorized by Congress to provide supplemental funds, so in other words, additional funds, to schools, districts, to assist schools in the highest student concentration of poverty to meet the school's educational goals. All right, that's what it was used for. The goal of Title I is a higher quality of education for every child. Currently, Title I serves 9 elementary schools and 2 middle schools in Columbia County. And of course, Lake City Middle School is a Title I school. Title I school word programs and how they work. Well, they work by objectively, the program benefits all students at the school regardless of academic needs. All right, so even if the school is highly academic achievement, if they meet certain goals, they still get the funds. This includes students who are lower in academic to those who are higher performing, to those who fall in between. This is accomplished by implementing supplemental programs that accelerate the curriculum and programs that provide remediation drills and practice. It also provides additional personnel to provide individualized instruction as well as small group instruction. Effectively, these programs are designed to help close the achievement gap and accelerate the curriculum for those that need it. Now, there are several different requirements a school must meet in order to receive those funds, all right? And they have to be implemented as well, all right? So, the things that need to be implemented, there must be a parent and family engagement plan, a school parent-to-student compact, a school-wide improvement plan, and these must be jointly developed between parents, stakeholders, students, and staff. Schools must also hold an annual Title I meeting to inform parents of the school's participation in a Title I program. This meeting or recording satisfies that requirement. So when I have the meeting, that'll also be a portion of the satisfactory requirements for that. Schools must provide staff training to parents and family and for family engagement. Let's see here. Schools must also provide training or workshops for parents on strategies to use for building relationships or encouraging learning growth with their children. Schools must provide timely information to parents about what is going on with Title I. Schools must provide flexible meeting times. Schools must ensure information is sent to parents in a friendly format, in other words, an easy to understand format. Additionally, there are several different components that must be implemented. So I'm going to go over this information, although there is no slide for it. All Title I schools must complete a comprehensive needs assessment that drives all aspects of school operations. Any school reform strategies as identified on the comprehensive needs assessment and plans must be implemented to address identified needs. All instructional staff, including paraprofessionals, must be highly qualified to set criteria set by the No Child Left Behind Act. There must be high quality and ongoing professional development for staff to address the ongoing and ever-changing needs of the school. There must be strategies in place to recruit highly qualified teachers and place them in the greatest areas of need. Strategies need to be set in place to aid the transitions between academic grade levels and school levels. This includes things from like preschool to kindergarten, elementary school to middle school, and middle school to high school. In our case, for Columbia County and Lake City Middle School, from RSGA to LCMS. Teachers must be actively involved in the use of assessments. Instructional decisions must be driven by data analysis. Title I schools must develop specific instructional activities for students identified with the greatest needs. Title I schools must coordinate and integrate resources and services from federal, state, and local governments. And of course, parent involvement must play a critical and integral part of day-to-day operations at the Title I school. Now, obviously, as parents and guardians, you have rights. These rights include the ability to request meetings to express your concern, the ability to receive information on your child's level of achievement on state, district, and other local assessments, the ability to be informed if your child's teacher does not meet or has not met state licensing requirements for 4 or more consecutive weeks, and the ability to receive information about district and statewide testing. Additionally, there's a right for the ability to participate in language instruction educational programs as deemed appropriate. For more information about parents' rights, please go to our school's website and then click on the Parents' Right to Know. If you would like a copy of the Parents' Rights to Know, say Testing Transparency, you can print that directly from the website, or you can request a hard copy from me, the curriculum resource teacher. I'll have my information posted towards the end of this presentation. Now, school report cards. We're going to stay here for just a few minutes here. All right, school report cards. The Florida School Report Card System is a great resource to inform the public about how schools perform and how they provide easy-to-understand information about our schools. Through this system, people are able to access information about any school operation within the state. This information includes demographic data, school safety and climate for learning information, let's see here, academic data, graduation rates, class sizes, teacher and staff information, curriculum and instruction descriptions, and post-secondary preparation information for those that need it. Of course, those are going to be in high schools. By now, you should have received a letter explaining how to access the school report cards. This letter was sent home in September. You can also access the data by going to EduData, that's EDU data.fldoe, in other words, Florida Department of Education.org, or by visiting us on campus, where we'd be happy to assist you with accessing the information. Although the 2022-2023 school grade is not yet available, I can tell you that LCMS earned a C in the 21 to 22 school year, a B in 18 to 19, and a C in 2017 to 2018. All right, so to understand our measurements and how things are kind of leveled out, we need to understand the basic FAST achievement levels. And I'm going to talk about FAST here shortly, okay? So student academic performance is measured by state and local assessments. The Florida Assessment of Student Thinking, also referred to as FAST, was introduced in the 2022-2023 school year and is used to indicate overall academic performance. Progress Monitoring 3, or PM3, is used as the final assessment for the school year. As a side note, PM1 is used as a baseline at the beginning of the year, and PM2 provides mid-year assessment. The data is used from both PM1 and PM2 so that decisions can be made to help improve educational efforts. The FAST uses proficiency levels to indicate the level of mastery within a content area. As you can see, levels 4 and 5 exemplify mastery of the content. Levels 3 meets the state standard content, but also indicates that a student might need additional supports in the future. Students who score in level 2 demonstrate below satisfactory level of mastery of the BEST, or BEST standards for their grade. I'll talk about that here shortly, what BEST is. To be prepared for the next grade level, they will need substantial support. And of course, the same thing goes for level 1. They demonstrate an inadequate level of mastery of the BEST standards for their grade. To be prepared for the next grade level, they are highly likely to need substantial support. All right, so further on the school report cards. We have a chart here. I'm going to go over that information here in just a few minutes on this side of the screen. Each year, our teachers set into place and build upon learning foundations that have already been established. It takes all teachers, all paraprofessionals, and all support staff, and all administrators, and of course, all parents to be a highly achieving school. In other words, it takes everyone. We also strive to improve what we did the previous year while reflecting and utilizing what previously worked. In a few moments, I'll mention our school's improvement plan and how you have an opportunity to contribute to that development. Statewide, schools are still waiting their official report card grades from the Department of Education. As soon as we get those results, we will provide and post that information on our website at lcms.columbiak12.com. On a side note, you can also find other tools and resources and information on our website as well. Because the school report card grades have yet to be furnished, we provided a table to indicate recent performance indicators for report card grades. Understand that 2022 and 2023 was the first year of the Florida Assessment of Student Thinking, or FAST, and uses the benchmarks for excellent student thinking, that's BEST state standards. Prior to 2022 and 2023, the state used FSA testing and Florida standards. So over here, we have a basic table, and you can pause here if you need to, but you can see that 45% of our school students on ELA tested at level 3 or higher. The previous year, it was 51% at level 3 or higher, and so on. And you can see that for gains. Now, gains, what that means is how many students learned more, how many were able to go up from the next level to the next level, and of course, how did our lowest percentage go? All right, so we have English language arts gains, and gains for the lowest percentage. The same thing goes for math here. 50% of the students tested at level 3 or higher, 48% of students achieved gains, and of course, the lowest 25% showed 33% of those students were able to go up to the next level. You can see that for science here, 50% at level 1, and social studies, and so on and so forth. All right, now that's based off of the 2022 data. This is the information that I had that I was told to use, okay? So let's look at another chart here. All right, so as you can see here, we have student report cards continued. This is last year's PM3, or Progress Monitoring 3, or final. For 7th grade, 41% were at level 3 or higher. For 8th grade English Language Arts, 42% were at level 3 or higher. For 7th grade math, 58%. And then for 8th grade math, 29%. Algebra, 72%. And of course, science, 72%. Now, if you're looking going, oh my goodness, why was there a significant drop here? Well, the difference is that in this school year, for this current year, all students were moved that were at level 3 the previous year were moved to algebra. So this left the students who were left at level 1 and level 2. I hope that makes sense, all right? So that's why the percentage dropped significantly in math, because we changed the way we did things. Additionally, the numbers may change here, okay, and be slightly off from this year to this year because of the adaptation of the BEST standards. Here is a further breakdown of that. This is for English Language Arts. You can see how many students scored at level 1, and you can compare that with LCMS, how the whole county did, okay, with including Fort White, and how we did with the state. Okay, so last year you can see here that we had a few more students at level 1, a few more students at level 2. Level 3 we had, well, you can see there, and so on. Okay, so that's English Language Arts, and this is how it scored, and they scaled the score over here. I'm going to show you the same thing for math. So if you want to take a quick pause, you may do that at this point. And again, here are the results from math. Same formula as the other. These scores contribute to our overall school grade. Again, you can kind of see here how we've broken things down in levels 1 through 5. And of course, keep in mind that 8th grade students tested in algebra, which is scored after combining high school students in high school classes, right? So the algebra scores, aren't counted here. So again, we couldn't include that in this overall score. And algebra scores actually go towards what we call acceleration, or accelerating our overall point weight. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, so speaking of the BEST, or BEST standards, again, Florida's standardized testing provides assessments for reading, writing, and math. They are aligned to BEST standards. Again, that's the benchmark for excellent student thinking. These standards establish high expectations for all students. Additionally, they identify what each student needs to know and be able to do throughout all content areas. The link below provides more information about the standards. You can just simply Google fldoe.org and then establish standards and then CPOMs and then standards. And this is the best standards for math. Let's take a look at Lake City Middle School's curriculum. Some people use the word curriculum, potato, potato. Our curriculum has been selected and implemented to ensure that the state standards or the best standards are met within the classroom. For English language arts, StudySync is the primary curriculum resource. This curriculum helps accommodate varied learning needs with instructional on-ramps, supports, English language learner resources, and data-driven guides to teach, reteach, and broaden student learning. For students who are in pre-advanced placement classes, we use Springboard. For additional supplemental materials, we use Study Island, Flocabulary, and IXL. For math, McGraw-Hill Reveal is designed to uncover the mathematician in every student. They utilize exploration, purposeful technology, and differentiated instruction for students. For students in pre-advanced placement, we use Springboard, and for additional supplementation, we use ALEX. For social studies, 7th grade civics uses Florida Civics, Economy, and Geography class workbooks, and learning is supplemented through Civics 360, FloridaStudents.org, and Study Island. 8th grade American History uses mini Qs. Let's see here. Science uses HMH Florida Science, which implements a blend of core content learning with hands-on inquiry and digital resources. Supplemental learning is available through Study Island, Flocabulary, and Gizmos. Electives also teach content in coordination with best standards. To help measure student success, we use assessments. So student learning is assessed in ways which measure academic achievement and success. Some of the ways include classroom assessments or testing. This usually takes place after the teachers have taught and reviewed standards. These tests assess students to better understand what they are retaining to determine how to further assist them in their learning. Additionally, the state measures our student success based on the Florida Assessment of Student Thinking, or FAST. Let's see here. The FAST ELA for English Language Arts is given to students from VPK through 8th grade. And FAST Math is given to students from kindergarten through 8th grade. Each year, students participate in 3 testing sessions: Progress Monitoring 1, or PM1, Progress Monitoring 2, or PM2, and Progress Monitoring 3, or PM3. FAST assessments are not a part of the end-of-course assessment for Algebra 1. The science assessment is given in grades 5 and 8, and social studies assessments are given in civics. Let's see here. For more information about testing, please visit our school's website and click on the Parents Right to Know link. If you would like the Parents Right to Know, you may print it from the website, contact the front office, or reach out to me via the information on the last slide. Now let's get into some of the benefits of our Title I funds. One of the benefits of having Title I funds is that we have a greater choice of positively impacting the academic achievement of all students, including those who are disadvantaged and advantaged. Title I funds are to be used to provide the following. We have paraprofessionals. These individuals, let's see here. Let me read it exactly as I have it written here. These teachers support learning by going to classrooms and assisting teachers and students in one-on-one or on small group instructions. Let's see here. For professional development, teachers, paraprofessionals, and administrators are continuously involved in developing their personal craft. This is done with specialized training, formal education, or advanced professional learning to help administrators, teachers, and other education professionals. Let's see here. Next category is parent and family engagement activities. These are activities or functions that are used to build genuine relationships with families. Positive relationships within the familial unit supports overall family well-being and child development. Family engagement is based on the idea that parents and others who care for children work together with schools to prepare children for success. Currently, Title I, Part A defines parent involvement as, quote, participation of parents in the regular, two-way, and meaningful communications with school staff that involves the student, addresses learning, and engages the family in school activities. Our next bullet point is, let's see here, supplemental teaching methods, supplemental classroom materials, or both. A variety of supplemental methods, if you will. A variety of teaching methods are used to benefit each child's specific educational needs. Example, many teachers use direct instruction here on campus. Additionally, they use differentiated instruction, inquiry-based learning, game-based learning, and more. And of course, additional technology. Our school has a 1-to-1 ratio of Chromebooks to students. Additionally, most of our students have access, and most of our rooms have flat panel displays to help supplement learning goals. Title I funds help support new technology and equipment. Let's dive further into our Title I plan. Continuing the idea with using our funds, the salary for our curriculum resources teacher, part of the salary for our instructional coach, and the salaries for some of our paraprofessionals are paid by Title I funds. These positions directly support the curriculum and learning needs of our students. They provide additional personnel who help the school to provide individualized instruction and small group instruction. As we stated earlier, Title I is a school-wide program that benefits all students at a school regardless of academic needs. This includes students who are low achieving, those who are high performing, and those that fall in between. This is accomplished by implementing supplemental programs that accelerate the curriculum and implementing programs that provide remediation, drill, and practice. The programs for remediation are designed to help close the achievement gap for those that need it. Now let's completely change gears and look further into some of the components of the Title I school. I already covered this earlier, but we're going to look at a specific need here. In other words, who has input on developing the Title I plan and parent-family engagement plan? Well, keep in mind that each year, all Title I schools must complete a comprehensive needs assessment that drives all aspects of the school's operation. The school must implement strategies to address identified needs. All instructional staff and paraprofessionals must be highly qualified according to the criteria set forth in place by the No Child Left Behind Act. There must be ongoing high-quality training and professional development for staff to address the needs of the school, and there must be strategies set in place to recruit highly qualified teachers and place them in the areas of greatest need. Parent involvement is critical and is a critical component to the day-to-day operations of a school. So who has input in developing the Title I and parent-family engagement plan? Well, all stakeholders can give input in the development of the school's improvement plan, or SIP, also called the SIP, as well as the parent-family engagement plan, also known as the PFEP. Earlier this year, we hosted a review forum for our school improvement plan. We also used this session as a launching point for our school's academic council, sometimes referred to the SAC. We are happy to have people involved in the SAC, and I'd like to offer the opportunity to you to join our SAC meetings. These SAC meetings provide the great opportunity for you to have a voice in addressing the needs here at LCMS. We always post upcoming meeting dates. These postings can be found in Parent Square through flyers, newsletters, our digital sign, and the Falcon Flyer on our social media page on Facebook. Look for the next SAC meeting to be held in October. Again, that's, of course, of this year. This video is being recorded in September. So the basic timeline, all right, our SAC uses the months of February to May to jointly develop the comprehensive needs assessment for our school improvement plan. Again, we're monitoring the trends to gain input from teachers, community members, and parents to help identify school improvement needs. This places us in a better position to understand and strategize how to meet the current needs and the needs for the upcoming school year. From March to April, we worked jointly to develop the parent, teacher, and student compacts, the data sheet for the conferences, and the parent-family engagement plan. Again, you are welcome to join us at our SAC meetings. Let's see here. Our current family engagement plan. Well, this year, LCMS will provide support to families through events listed on the slide. You can see here. Let's see, Meet the Teacher. This was done before the first day of classes. Open House. This occurs in usually September. Let's see, Fast Night is currently scheduled to happen in October or November. We want to do this before PM3, and it's designed to help with students and parents understand the basics of FAST testing and how to help prepare for the test. All Pro Dads and All Star Moms. This program is designed to encourage positive relationship building between parents and families. And of course, we have our education fair. This usually takes place at the end of the year and is designed to help parents and students learn more about academic and extracurricular activities available on campus. And of course, we always have our parent resource room available. This is open to parents. It provides resources physically to support and assist families with academic growth. So looking at our evaluation from last year, there are several challenges faced from our parent-family engagement plans. And this is from even the previous years. We found that most parents were reluctant to attend events or workshops for a variety of reasons. These reasons include students believe that their child is more independent for their learning and for other activities, and so they feel they should be less involved. Children do not want their parents to come to school or to school-related activities, maybe because they're embarrassed or maybe they're seeking their own independence. And of course, parents struggle to be informed about what is going on at school. So what have we done to combat these challenges? Well, we've, let's see here. We're informing parents about activities via Parent Square, the Falcon Flyer, monthly newsletters, and the school marquee. We're providing more events and activities that encourage involvement. This includes SAC, All Pro Dad, All Star Mom, the PTO, and other academically oriented events and clubs. We continue to build a positive relationship with our students by training our teachers via professional development. In other words, how could they interact more positively going forward? So the district also does an overall evaluation of the parent-family engagement plan. This table shows you the events we held as a district and includes the activity, the number of times the activity took place, and the overall number of participants. We also keep track of the data at the school level. If you want to pause, feel free to do that before I move to the next slide. Further, in our district evaluation, staff training will be a focus as we move forward. The district will implement meetings for parent involvement and technical assistant once a month. This will help and benefit all Title I schools in the district. Additionally, planning and budgeting will work to ensure that 100% of parent and family engagement funds are used at the school level. That's huge. Additionally, the district takes all parent and family engagement surveys, and so they send them out, and they use those to help provide the district with more evaluation. Through these surveys and various forms of feedback, we have been able to identify some of the additional barriers for parent and family engagement. These include parent work schedules, scheduling for parent and family engagement events, and a conflict of scheduling with other siblings who might still be in school. There are also some steps that that have been suggested over the years to help overcome these barriers. These include providing alternative times, dates, methods for parents to attend meetings and PFE activities, PFE again, parent-family engagement, providing healthcare, providing transport if feasible. So we've addressed that as we have moved forward. If you would like to read the entire review from the district, you may access it via this web address, or you can go to the ColumbiaK12.com page, click and select the federal programs, and then select the document as indicated. All right, supporting your child's education. Some of these are no-brainers, but some of these, just help reinforce some ideas. LCMS would like to thank you for your continued support in the child's education and our students. Here are some suggestions to help support learning and learning growth. You could share a love of learning. You could read to your child or have your child read with you. Ask your child to read to you. So there you go. Limit TV time and smart device time. Take advantage of the public library and school media center. Show interest in your school or child's school day. Ask questions. Ask to see if they have homework. Praise their efforts and encourage good study habits. Let's see here. We also encourage you to get to know LCMS better. This means you are welcome to attend school events, visit the classroom, volunteer at the school. You can sign up to be a volunteer through our district webpage. When you go to ColumbiaK12.com, click volunteers, and you can see the process for that. You can join parent organizations such as the PTO or the SAC. You can keep teachers informed about what's going on, attend special parent trainings or events, attend parent-teacher conferences, and of course, you're always welcome to ask questions. You can also provide feedback in several constructive ways, all right? Again, we've already mentioned several ways to do that: joining SAC, parent-teacher conferences, contact the teacher, and of course, you can always reach out to our administrative team. Now, I promised you my contact information, so here we go. My name is Mike Cadle. I can be reached at the number listed there, which is our school's number, extension 3886, and of course, I am quick to respond via email, and I'm always checking that on a regular basis while we are in school. So please feel free to reach out to me with any questions in regards to Title I. Finally, at Lake City Middle School, we don't do all of this for our families because it's the law or it's because it's some sort of requirement, right? We do it because we care about your child. We want your child to succeed, and we are here to help serve you. So thank you very much for taking time to watch this video. Again, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, comments, or concerns.